Okay. And I'm gonna pull my mask on while I'm talking here by myself because some people can't hear me in the corner. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do with the stencil, and you can see that the card you got, everyone has, it's like raised already, and that's because we used well, because I love stencils, so every time something new comes out with stencils, I have to try it. And this is the stencil emboss pad from Sizzix. I want to say is what it's called, stamp and emboss. It'll emboss your Thinlits and your stencils. And so I'm going to show you on this one here. So you would just, it has its own plate. It's like 2 plates. It's a silicone mat. Actually, it's not 2 plates. It's a silicone mat and this white plate. And you put it into your machine like you would. I'm right-handed. I need my handle. You put it into your machine like normal, except the stencil or the die goes down first. So whichever way you're going to use it. And then your paper. I'm doing it wrong already. And then your paper. And then the silicone mat. And what the silicone mat does is it pushes the paper into the Thinlit or into the stencil, and it gives you that embossed feel and look. Put that in, and then you need your just one of the regular plates, and you run it through. Your machine. Oh! And you get that impression popped up on your paper, right? And you can do it with any stencil that you have, any Thinlit that you have too, and it doesn't cut it, which is like fascinating to me. I don't know how that works, but it works. So that's what we did. That's what Vanessa did for every single one of you. She ran them all through. And then that's the hardest part. Someone's like, who was it last night? What's the equivalent to washing dishes at a craft store? Kidding. Right? It totally is. And those people that help kidding, they know. They're like, oh yeah. So my mess. So then what I did is, it's over here. So then what I did with this is I took a really light colored background. So I took Tattered Rose, and then I took 3 colors. I think this might be kitsch. No, it's 3, but I picked 3 colors that are kind of primary. So when you blend it with something else, it creates another color. So it was like a pink, a blue, and a yellow. So this Wild Honey, this was probably Salty Ocean, and I think this was Kitsch. And then the Kitsch and the Salty Ocean blend together to create that purple. And then the Salty Ocean and the Wild Honey blend together to create that green. So you don't have to use 5 colors. You can if you want, but I used 3. So today I'm only going to use 2, but it's still going to give us a 3 color effect through the hearts, but and then the background. So technically I use 3 colors, but so I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to take Tattered Rose because I feel like it's a good kind of neutrally background color. So I'm going to blend my background with Tattered Rose. And I'm going to use like a little scratch piece of paper to line it up and cover that where my score line is. And I say I'm going to use it like I have it here ready, and I don't. So let's see. Let me use this one. So I'm going to use Tattered Rose. And it doesn't matter if you use the Distress inks or the oxides. You're just gonna, I just put it on the background because I don't like white, right? Like I don't like leaving white backgrounds or white edges. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I'm just laying down a background color, any background color you want. You can see I'm not even being like super careful without the stencil, just the background, just the card. And even if you just do this, you have, you're creating that like embossing folder effect, right? Without having an embossing folder. So while you're like coloring, you can see that the edges are picking up that darker color anyway. So you can just kind of use it as a plain background too, like an embossing folder. Da, 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 da. And then the trickiest part of all, lining up the stencil. But I think Vanessa said she tried to do, boom. She tried to do the edge right here on the line. So you should be able to line up your stencil fairly easily. And tack it down with some washi. You have 3 rolls of washi in your kit. Put it in place, because of course, I don't know, you're beeping. Beep, 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 beep. I'm trying to get washi. Look at this. This is the part where you do want to washi down the stencil a little bit, because while you're transitioning and stuff, it's going to move inevitably. Okay. Oh, did I hit record again? Okay, good. Oops. Okay, so then I'm just going to start with 2 colors. My color of, oh man, where's the color of the week? Oh, I put it up there. Will you go grab the patina oxide pad? So the oxide, just the pad. I have it, yeah, up there so people can see the color. So I'm going to use Kitsch Flamingo, and then I'm going to use Salvage Patina. And in the middle, it's going to create like a purple-ish, theoretically. And because Marianne on the Zoom said that while I was watching baseball, I was logged in listening. So I'm going to start with, thank you, ma'am. So I'm not using these brushes that I have laying around because I've only been using these on distress and I don't have an oxide one. And so I'm just going to use one of these. And do we want to start pink to blue or blue to pink? Anyone have a preference? Pink to blue it is. And that's it. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to go about halfway down. And then with my patina, I'm going to do the other half. I think this is upside. With the patina, I'm going to do the other half. There's my camera. And then I'm just going to overlap here in the middle. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of the pink and overlap so I get a good blend there. Ta-da! And that's it. So I have pink, like a purple, and then into patina. And then you can pick it up. And you have your little rainbow hearts. Right? And not really a no-no today. And then it's like embossed and or raised, you can feel it, right? Which I think is fun. And look, that does make a cool purple. Da, 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 da. Oh, my eyes are going. Is that blurry? Ay, ay, ay. That's our easy peasy demo this morning. Afternoon, what time is it? I have no clue. 1:33. Ay, ay, ay.